As we are going from this Virgo full moon eclipse into the new moon solar eclipse that's in Aries on March 29th, so really if you're seeing this before March 29th, we're focusing on clearing like major themes, major chapters, major resonances, major energies. We're clearing out. Some of this stuff has been around for years now. We're clearing it. We're saying goodbye to it. It could be different fears that you're saying goodbye to. It could be different mental patterns. It could be people that are closing out of your life, like they're being removed or warded out. It really depends on what you've been working in over the previous several years and like the totality of the growth that you've been going through. Because one thing about a beginning, which is the new moon solar eclipse in Aries, is that there's always an ending. And this ending that we have coming through is meant to clear out any of the old blockages that might still be in the way. So if you have anything around you right now where you're like, yeah, actually, I do need to go do that. Yeah, I do need to start that thing. I do need to do this new thing, this new whatever it is. Probably, this has been my experience at least, probably that new thing, going and doing the new, is what clears out the old. Doing the new gives the permission to the spirits around you to be like, oh, they're actually done with that? Oh, they actually are sitting in their courage and their bravery and they're gonna go do the new thing. Okay, well then let's get rid of all this old stuff and junk and yuck where maybe they weren't feeling courageous. There are so many different ways that this could be applicable, but it really is like a washing sort of experience that we're going to be in until that new moon solar eclipse in Aries comes through. So it's activated. The endings right now are activated by you going and doing the new, bringing in new habits, starting new adventures, putting down roots in things. It is springtime where I am, so you know the sprouts coming out. That's true. So however you're starting things, that's gonna give a closure to something. I know for myself, there's like many different areas of my life where I've started new things over the previous kind of couple months. And right now I'm in the final stages of getting some of that stuff finally set up, like finally started. Feels pretty good. And in those final stages of starting, I'm finally in the closure of the doneness. So if you're feeling that sort of resonation, preservation maybe of the new, we're going into the new, but it's going to require that we get rid of some of the stuff that's been done already. You know, death is sometimes a gift. Sometimes death comes around to help us lift things. Also, death is involved in our creative processes. When something is born, there is the natural occurrence that something will die. And death is around in the creative process to bring more to you sometimes also. We cannot reap the rewards of our harvest without death. I love death, honestly. I love death so much. So if you're feeling death around you at this time, you have death near you, reverence to that process. Reverence to you, death, and to Mother Death. Reverence to the spirits who are in assistance of the new life coming in and the death bringing out the old so that we don't have to be near it anymore. That's the video. Enjoy the death. Hopefully it is a good one. And if you are in a process where death is maybe not so kind to you in this moment, because sometimes we have to carry things through the endings that are not pleasant and they're not fun and they're not enjoyable. Because I said enjoy the death. Sometimes it's not enjoyable. So if you're sitting in that kind of death energy, may you be met with what you need to be able to process through it and out of the hardness. Because we are in some major death energy right now. A major death cycle closing. Major death. Just major death. So breathe it in. We got new life coming in. That's kind of one of the things that death allows us to do, is bring new life through. We're starting the astrological new year soon. We've got new coming in. It's springtime here. So do what you gotta do, you know? We're finally done. We're finally done. What over the previous several years has not been fun? We're finally done. It could be an internal resonation of I'm finally done. It could be an external setup of things are finally over. However it is though, things are done now. We don't have to go back. We're not going back. So gratitude, reverence, and love to you. Keep up the brew that got you through, you know? And may death greet you kindly. That's true. And I'll talk to you soon.